Well, welcome back, peeps. I have been working on this for a while now, so today I'm basically going to be doing some, uh, I guess, scouring a little bit around the edges. I want to melt down, but the middle part, it still doesn't feel as smooth as I want to right through this area. But I'm not going to do any more work through here. It feels like I'm doing a little bit too much to it, so I'm hoping that this will help it. So, I am going to be doing this is the final before I go into putting the sealant on and moving on to the sides. I'm doing this in stages because one, I'm bored. It's the only project I have right now and that I can afford. Two, I want her to be beautiful. And I'm still trying to figure out a name. I like Nebula more and more. And then, but she's still proven to be a bruiser. Now, I don't want to do too much on the edges because I'll end up having to re-dye again. It's pretty thick on the ends. It's just my fault. But slowing it down and doing it in pieces, I'm able to put more into, like with the neck. That's going to be my biggest project because by then I should be able to afford to either A, get a new guitar for a project, or B, outfit her with the Grover Tunomatics system. You know, and if I'm going to do that and pour everything into her, then I'm going to go ahead and get the 81, 85s in her too. But I'm not a big fan of the actives, pickups, especially when you gotta keep replacing them with the damn batteries. Oh, I hate that. Yes, you get more of a higher gain, cleaner tone at times, but damn, man, really? Anywho, that's just me preaching. Yeah, I like taking my time with her because as I'm learning and watching and figuring all this out, it gives me more experience towards the better projects that I want to spend time on and get a better return from. Plus, you never know, some of these rich old timers around here, I'd get into the right crowd. Man, I could be working on all these old time acoustics and all these rich high dollar electric guitars. Man, if I can't play them correctly, I sure as hell am going to build them correctly. Anywho, the process of trying to make it look good to yourself, being your worst critic, we've already talked about that. I am definitely that. But, you know, I'm constantly every day going through Facebook looking at different musicians and different styles and different guitar companies and what they come up with. And it's like, damn, there is some beautiful artwork out there, beautiful artists. So, like I said, every day I'm always watching to keep my eye out, and I'm always coming up with different ideas. I have a notebook set off to the side with different color schemes and different guitars that I've really thought were beautiful, and most of them go towards a certain musician, and that's how I reference it. So I don't want to do that, but that needs it. Try and give it a good level. But yeah, I mean, I want to do a crossbreed SG tribute to Iomi and Angus, because those were the two that, in my mind, opened everything up with the SG style guitar. So it's beautiful to me. Oh, The way Tony plays that, oh, $1 million guitar, as Hetfield once said. I know, I'm not supposed to be doing this, but I want to get a good, clean view of what I got going, and that metal, as I call fatigue, sets in with the shards. Plus, I'm getting a little bit of that dye, that layer, that shiny layer, getting rid of it, like a dark, and then goes into the light. Oh, she's looking good. All right, let's give her a good rub down. Clean, or not clean, but dry. Yeah, see, once I dry her down, I can feel and see the rough spots that I still need to work on. Man, this goes forever. So she's going to dry for a little bit, and while she's drying, I can see where... but you see, the thing is the sealant that I put on there, it actually, it'll fill in a lot of this. And then buffing it, it'll get a lot of that. But once I get that lacquer, that thick lacquer coating on it, that's when I'll know. I still think I might lighten it up even more. I don't know. Just seems too strong here. See, I'm my worst enemy. Can't get this shit straight. I'm worst critic, man. So, who the hell's texting me? Ooh, ChristianMatches.com. Christian Matches. They know I'm married. I guess that's the Christian way. Anyways, this man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in a real sticky spot right now. It looks good, but the feeling, it's a little patchy. Oh, damn it. This is why the mental health community should not be doing things like this. We have a hard time finishing what we start, or redoing what we start, or trying to finish what we restart and start and finish, and it starts becoming confusing. And yes, I'm on my meds. 2 bowls. Yeah, it's weak stuff though. Yeah, baby, you like that, don't you? Yeah, see, that makes a difference. Oh, yeah. It's still dark, but it's not rough feeling. Yeah, she's feeling better now. Oh, sneaky. Yeah. Anywho, Kamala Harris is now going to be running for Democratic president. Wow. How the tides have turned. It seems like a political soap opera, man. Because first you got Trump being, in court, and all these criminal charges. Then he gets an assassination attempt. Then Biden has proven himself to be a hero in a way by denouncing the ability to be president, or denouncing his presidency and the ability to be one. And then now we got good old Republicans saying that if he can't run, then why is he doing it now? That type of thing. Making more trouble. And the Democrats are just going along with Kamala, and I don't know, last time I voted for anybody was Ross Perot. And I don't even know when the hell that was. I think he was running against Bush. I don't know. I don't. All I remember is that was the last time I actually voted. So I might be voting this year. Or yeah, is it November? I don't give a shit. I usually don't mess too much in the politics except for when it affects people's everyday lives, such as the mental health programs, the putting music in school, you know, projects and, you know, little things that make the world better for people who really don't need or understand what's going on in the outside world other than, you know, their world, their children, their family, their close friends. Those are the people that they worry about. So, the funny thing is the labels and everything that people give out, like, what is it, the pronouns that they're giving themselves. Hey, it doesn't bother me as long as, you know, it doesn't bother me. I don't give a shit who you think you are, you know? It's not my problem. My world is so intense right now, I don't need to be worrying about other people. I don't give a shit. But when it affects my family and friends to the point where their world is in, you know, utter chaos and they ask for help or advice, that's when I'll do what I can. But too many people are getting involved in too many other lives, and a lot of people are not given the choice to make a choice. It's just given to them. Law on top of law on top of law. Sorry, I'm just ranting, killing time while this is being worked on. Alright, I'm liking actually the way it's feeling right now. Okay, so she seems to be almost finished to where I can go ahead and put that final sealer on it. But it needs to dry a little bit and cure a little bit. Now, if I feel like it's ready for that sealant, that is still a little too light for me. Alright, let's see what I can do with this. Oh, well. No. Damn it, there it is. Alright. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Yeah, boys and girls, don't try this at home. But it's mine to make mistakes with. So I'm going to hopefully fill in this spot since it looks really raw in a way. So I'm going to put a light coating of turquoise, fill it in, and make me feel better about myself. That's right, because Brooser exists just to make me feel good. She knows it. But she's not all too keen on that name change. Okay. Now, I darkened it up a little bit. Not dark enough though, because that'll come up when I bop it out. So, I've been doing a lot of Facebooking and watching a lot of some of my favorites working on new projects. And I gotta tell you, there's this one. She, I don't say names and stuff, but she does paint jobs on guitars, and she does a lot of this abstract work that's really intense. And I got a couple of them, and she shares my last name. You know, I know she's British, but you know it's pretty cool. But get on there. But the thing, her, it's like an Andy Warhol slash Picasso type thing going on with the way the colors and the objects. It's just really pretty cool. So I've been following and looking at her stuff, and a couple of the admins of the groups that I belong to, I've been watching them working on some older guitars projects. Pretty cool, you know, and that's where I get my inspiration for working on these guys. But there's one idea that keeps coming back to me over and over and over again about a flaming guitar. And then the other day I was watching George Lynch, and when I was watching the Dokken, it was '87 in Japan. It was on YouTube, and watching him go through his guitars, I mean, beautiful. If you're the older generation, you guys know what I'm talking about, man. All right, plain and simple, beautiful. I know I'm not supposed to do this right after a dye job, but I want to get it in. There we go. Let's see how it mixes it. Just a little bit darker. Yay. But no, George Lynch, man. I mean, at the height of his music career, he had some beautiful guitars, man. I mean, ESP took real good care of him. Oh yeah, okay, that's a little bit darker. Nice. All right. So she feels like she's ready to rock. What I'm gonna have to do now is I'm gonna blow dry her really good, get that metal, anything left over. So I don't know. Give her a good wipe down. I don't think I need to. She looks pretty good. Put the sealant on it, and then give it a good day to dry. So, and yeah, I am definitely my worst critic. Living on a bird. Okay. Okay. Alright, I might as well just give her another good rubbing because I've got it already set up. Alright. The lighter the better, right? Alright. Okay, that's it. No more. No more, no more, no more. I can't keep doing this shit. No more, no more. Alright. Man, I tell you what, these are like awesome. I love these things. I know, I'm goofy, but damn. They're very absorbent. Getting that metal Give it a good washing. Now, there's a lot of questions between alcohol and water-based, and I'm not experienced enough to answer any of those questions, so I'll leave it up to the pros. But I like both. You know, the alcohol for veneer, and then water-based for a straight wood base all the way through. So it just all depends on who you are and what you want. Yeah, she's showing up better. Okay. Now she'll dry a lot better without that metal crap all over her. Yeah, this is going to take a little bit of time to dry. And then I'm going to definitely use the dryer to expand the wood in the grain, so when I put that sealer on it, it's deep in there and it won't come out. Last time I put it on, I used my hands. And when I did, I couldn't use my hands for a week afterwards, even in therapy. So I'm going to be using something different to spread it through real good. So I want the wood hot and ready to take in all of it. That's right, take it all in. Okay, so for now, I'm going to do the blow drying, hair drying crap off air. So once I get that done, then I'll come back and put the sealer on. Alright, later peeps.